Today, I'm going to show you how to build a simple house in Tinkercad step by step, even if you're brand new to 3D design. This is a great beginner project because it teaches you the most important Tinkercad basics, like dragging shapes onto the work plane, resizing with the white dots, aligning objects, using holes to cut out shapes, and grouping everything together into one clean model. If you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Tinkercad guides. Let's jump right in. First, we're going to create the base of the house. Open Tinkercad and make sure you're on a new design. From the Basic Shapes panel, drag a box onto the work plane. This box will become the main body of your house, so think of it as the foundation. Now use the white dots around the shape to stretch it to the size you want. You can make it wider, taller, or deeper depending on the style of house you want to build. For a simple house, a medium-sized box works really well because it gives you enough space to add a roof and a door later on. Once your base is in place, we can move on to the roof. Drag a roof shape, which looks like a green triangle, onto the work plane. This shape will sit on top of the box and give your house that classic house look. At this point, don't worry if it doesn't line up perfectly yet, because we're going to fix that next. Now select both the box and the roof. A quick way to do this is to press L to activate the Align tool. When the Align dots appear, use the center dots to line both shapes up neatly. This helps make sure the roof sits properly on top of the house and looks balanced from the front. If the roof is off to one side, your model can look uneven, so alignment is an important step. After aligning the shapes, we need to raise the roof so it sits on the top surface of the box. Use the black cone handle to lift the roof upward until it rests directly on top of the base. Take your time here and make sure the roof is not floating too high and not sinking into the box too much. The goal is for it to look like a real roof sitting on a real house. Next, we're going to add the door. For this, drag a box hole onto the work plane. A hole shape works by removing material from a solid shape, which is exactly what we want for the door opening. Resize the hole into a tall rectangle so it looks like a door. Make sure it's narrow enough to resemble a real doorway, but tall enough to stand out clearly on the front of the house. Now push the door hole halfway into the front of your house. You want it to cut into the base, not sit all the way through the model. Position it carefully so the bottom of the door stays level with the work plane and the top reaches the height you want. This placement determines how realistic the doorway will look. Once the door hole is in the right spot, select both the solid house and the hole shape, then press Ctrl+G to group them. When you group the objects, Tinkercad combines the solid shape and subtracts the hole, which cuts the door opening into the box. This is one of the most useful features in Tinkercad because it lets you create detailed models from simple shapes. And that's it! You've just built a simple Tinkercad house using basic shapes, alignment, and grouping. From here, you can keep improving your design by adding windows, a chimney, a second floor, or even a garden. The more you practice with these basic tools, the easier Tinkercad becomes. If this tutorial helped you, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next easy Tinkercad lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.